Hey folks, Matt from Art of the Image here. Exciting day for me. I got the new D7000. Wasn't expecting it to come in this weekend in Canada here, as opposed to you folks in the States. We were a little slower to get them. I'm one of the first people, I was the first person at my local store to get it. So I'm very excited because I have it for the weekend. And there it is, the D7000. Fantastic camera, so just going to do a little unboxing as it were, although I've already jumped the gun because I was so excited and I've already got it all unboxed. There's the box, the Nikon D7000, the beautiful Nikon box. Here's the camera. I've put the Nikon 50mm f1.4G on it, so you can have a look and see what it looks like on there. In the box comes with the power charger. That's the Nikon MH25 power charger. Neat little thing they included with it was a little adapter so that you, instead of using the cord, you can actually plug this adapter into the power charger and not have to use the cord, just go straight into the wall. Similar to actually what the D3100 does. There's the strap, the Nikon strap for the camera. Comes with the Nikon View NX2 software. Got a warranty card and some other information here. Quick start guide, the nice big fat Nikon D7000 user manual, and that's another Nikon D7000 user manual. In Canada here we have to have French and English. It's one of our bilingual laws. Here we've got the AV cables for patching into the TV, and a USB to mini firewire cable there for patching the camera direct into the computer. Now, this is a fantastic camera. I've been so excited to get a hold of this. Basically going to be doing some shooting with it in the next few days. It's a gorgeous camera. It actually has the feel, when I'm holding it right here, it feels just like my Nikon D700, just a little bit smaller body. It feels rock solid. It's got some good heft to it, but not as heavy as the Nikon D700. All the controls are very nicely laid out, very similar to the Nikon D700 if you're used to that body, or the D300, even the D90. If you know any of those bodies, this Nikon D7000 is going to seem really familiar to you. You're going to feel right at home. The big thing, one of the big things on this, I don't know if you can see there in the camera, there's two SD cards. Dual card slots. One of the first DX cameras to come out with dual card slots, especially at this price point. No other camera has dual card slots at this price point. These are a $1,200 camera. It's probably the best bang for your buck in a DX camera. I'm going to come right out and say, before I've even done my testing, because I've seen lots of reviews, I've seen lots of images, and I've seen lots of photos, I'm going to say, I put my money down, that this is the best DX camera available on the market today, hands down. No other crop sensor camera can touch this. The Nikon D7000 is the king of the DSLR's DX cameras, the crop sensor cameras. Basically, the other things of note on here is, if we go over to the side inputs, you'll see over here on the side we have an HDMI cable, and we've got AV out. And I'm just looking here, there it is right there. We've got the microphone port. That's a big thing I was waiting on from a Nikon camera, was not only to have 1080 HD, which the D7000 does, but it has the microphone in, so you can use a Rode stereo microphone on the top, like a shotgun mic, or you can go with a pair of lavalier mics. They work great. I have both. I'm going to be testing those. Other than that, as I said, very similar back. The big thing to notice is it's got a dedicated live view movie switch. Really easy to use. You just switch it around and push to start. So I'm going to be doing some testing with this over the next few days, running various lenses on it. The D7000 will take all of your older lenses, the AFD lenses, and autofocus with them. So all you fans out there of the Nikon 50mm f1.8D, the Nikon D7000 can use it, no problem. It can use all your AFD lenses, your 20mm 2.8 AFD, the 24 to 28, the 35 f2. You can use the older 50 f1.4 AFD, and it can use your 85 f1.8 AFD, a very popular portrait lens, and as well as using all the newer G lenses with the AFS motors in them. So anyways, folks, I'm really excited to put this through its paces. As I did say, I'm already pretty much convinced, although obviously I'm going to run it through its paces and make sure I'm right. But I think this is the best DX camera you can buy on the market today. I'm even toying around with the idea of whether this will replace my D700 because this does have video. I'm thinking maybe I want two D7000 bodies instead of shooting with a D700 and a D7000. Coming up, I'm going to be doing some comparisons with the D7000, shooting it against my D700. I'm going to show you what those look like. You can do some pixel peeping. I'll post some images online. I'm also going to shoot it against the D90, which is its predecessor, although this is not really a replacement for the D90. The D7000 is more camera than the D90. I would basically say I've owned the D300 as well, and there's nothing the D300 has on this. For those people still thinking the D300 is above it in Nikon's lineup, I would suggest the only reason Nikon has it placed as such is because they want to sell out of their remaining stock. What you're going to see is what will be above the D7000 will be the D400 when it comes out. The D300, no reason to buy that camera over the D7000. If you look at the specs, there's not a thing that the D7000 doesn't have on the D300, and there's plenty the 7000 has above the 300. The only thing some people might be saying is that the autofocus is better on the 300, and I can tell you from what I've seen, it's not. The 39-point autofocus in this 7000 is fast, it works very well. I'm going to be doing some more testing on it to see how that stands up. But basically my initial feelings are that the new 39-point autofocus in the D7000 is equal to, it may even be better in some instances, it is a newer autofocus system than the existing 51-point. It's just that the D7000 is the first Nikon DSLR to get the newer of the autofocus systems. I'm expecting we'll see a new autofocus system as well for the D3, or the D4, the D4X, and the D400. It'll probably be a few more focus points than what is in the D7000, but 39 to 51, if you look at the layout of the focus points and you actually pick up these two cameras with the 51 point like a D300 or D700 and play with it against the D7000, I'll be really surprised if you feel that the 7000 doesn't keep up. Anyways, folks, I will keep you up to date on all my tests, show you lots of the images, I'll have them posted online, and we'll do some various comparisons. As I said, the 7000 against the D700, 7000 against the D90, 7000 against the D3100, and I'm even probably going to do 7000 against the T2i. The T2i is basically the same image quality as the 7D and the 60D, so it'll be interesting to see how that measures up. I already have my suspicions on who's going to be the winner there, but I do have the T2i as well. It's a great video camera. I don't think it's quite the photo machine that the D90 or the D31 or the D700 or D7000 is, but we will see. So stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned to Art of the Image, and check back soon. I'll have more updates and my reviews, and we'll be posting some images for you. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon.